We about to take a walk outside the whip, guys, and talk about cryptocurrency. It's the weekend, and what happens is a lot of people, they get into this whole weekend and they see a pump and they instantly think that cryptocurrency is about to pump. I think there's a lot of uncertainty in the market, and from my experience in cryptocurrency, I feel like the market doesn't like uncertainty, and we'll know Monday how the market feels about uncertainty. We'll also know more about how Monday may be when Sunday closes. So again, I always look at my momentum indicator. That does not change, but the longer that the government stays closed, the more uncertainty will be brought upon the market. There's people that's not working right now. I mean, that's working and not getting paid right now. They're gonna get paid eventually, but they're not getting paid right now, right? And that can affect the market because these are not like, no offense to anybody that, is making $12, $15. These are people that's making almost $100,000 a year. They're not getting paid. They're gonna get their pay maybe on back pay, but they're not getting paid right now, right? And if they're not getting paid, they can't spend money on things like cryptocurrency, like stocks, like these businesses that you see right here. They may be affected from the government being shut down, right? Because the government spending, like SNAP, goes into places like these stores, like Piggly Wiggly and Food Line. So again, all of this is uncertainty. All of this is uncertainty. November is a month where we don't have a meeting. So it's going to be a lot of people doing nothing, right? And we're going to be stuck with no data. And if we're stuck with no data, this fuels the plan for Jay Powell to say, hey, the economy looks good. The Fed did print some money. So the Fed printed some money. I was looking at the some website, right? And it said the Fed printed money overnight, right? I think I've reposted it on my X page, right? So silent QE is happening. I think that's something to look forward to. But I truly believe that we need to start as an investor, right? As a person like myself that's investing. I think the most important thing to do right now is really like save money and become like a hobbit, right? Limit your spending so you can be prepared if the cryptocurrency market does crash. Because I'm telling you, it's feeling a lot like COVID in 2020, right? I hate to say it like this, but it's feeling a lot like 2020, right? You got Fed cuts coming, QE coming, the economy is all wonky right now, banks, the housing market, right? And there's going to be a lot of wealthy people looking to buy up these assets once we get the cuts. Now, the smart investor right now is looking at all of this fear and realizing that this is opportunity. Instead of spending money on materialistic things, my focus is increasing my hustle, increasing my capital, increasing my financial situation. So if the market does present an opportunity, I can buy up the dip. Because I hate to be that person like I was in 2020 that knew this knowledge but didn't act upon it, right? Didn't act upon it, right? We got to throw out the whole cycle shit out our head. We got to throw all that shit out here because like this market is different. Like the government been shut down for longest it's ever been shut down, chat. The longest it's ever been shut down. And now it's starting to affect people, right? People are working jobs and not getting paid. Can you imagine doing something and not getting paid that and still forced to do it, or you lose your job? That's insane. That's insane. So it seems like this financial market is trying to push the people who can't afford to stay here out. It's clear as day. This market is about making it to the finish line. I'm gonna say my quote again. The race is not given to the swift or the strong, but the one that can endure. So all that extra spending that we doing, we got to cut that shit out. We got to cut that shit out because I am noticing opportunity. I seen some content creator, they were talking about the real estate market and how there's a whole bunch of millionaires and billionaires looking to buy up real estate and land once these Fed cuts start happening. But think about it. If you're that person that's already buying up these assets, you're already getting these assets. When smart money comes in, when FOMO comes in, when retail comes in, guess what happens? Our bags get pumped. So I know everybody on this channel is aware. That's why you're here. But we got to get out of that mentality of stinking thinking, toxicity, and negative attitudes, right? We gotta have positive vibes, guys. It's called the law of attraction. If you put out positivity, you get positive results, right? Everywhere you go, you're seeing shit get, everywhere you go, you're seeing like things getting built, new construction being built, new real estate, housing, all types of stuff being built. So when you think about that, right, you can just look around. I'm in a new development right now, by the way, and I'm still seeing it, fancy cars. I'm still seeing people buying Halloween ornaments. Now they're getting ready for Thanksgiving. People still getting ready, starting to buy Christmas. Christmas about to look good in these communities. So like, if people can spend money on that, right? You get where I'm going at, right? But it's like, what is your priority, right? Do you really want, oh my goodness, the moon and the sun is out, chat. The moon and the sun is out. But it's like, what is your priority? Do you really want to make it, or do you want to continue to be in the rat race for the rest of your life? Because there's people that don't gotta, they on their golf clubs right now. They got money to buy the dip. They not really caring because they in a recession-proof financial situation. So they don't care about recession or none of that shit. But we fucked. If we don't get this right, we are fucked, because AI is coming. So we can't play around. We can't play around. We can't sit here and go stupid with buying stuff. Like, we got to be smart with our investing, and that's what we're going to do. Right? So I'm not going to come up here and be negative. I'm focusing on the opportunity. I know that there's uncertainty in the market, and when there's uncertainty in the market and you couple that with the weakness that we're seeing on the charts, there will be opportunity. I want to be able to take advantage of that opportunity, because I don't think cryptocurrency is going anywhere. I don't think artificial intelligence is going anywhere. I want to use this opportunity to take advantage of the bubble, not the bubble take me out. All right, so guys, let's stay focused. I know y'all like these videos where we just chilling and walking. Cryptocurrency isn't going anywhere. Focus on the top assets right now, because that's where the liquidity flows first. I will notify y'all when we get more momentum on the others chart, which will confirm it's a great opportunity to start buying low caps and micro caps. But if you're buying low caps and micro caps right now to hold, then you're gambling, right? You're taking a big risk. I think you can hold the top 100, your blue chips, and you can have and just have patience with the low caps and micro caps. You don't really got to do anything in this type of market. Just chill, right? Once that liquidity starts to come back into cryptocurrency, you'll start to see more volume, more liquidity, more capital, and then we'll be able to start to make that shift into low caps without having to worry about a lot of risk, lack of volume, and lack of retail being inside cryptocurrency. So I'm not worried at all, but I am motivated. And this video is about motivating you guys to start making the right decisions now, because we've been doing the right thing. We've been buying with the smart money. So we're winning. We just need the economy to be better, right? We need the economy to be better. We need retail to have money again. And it's coming. It's coming. They just printed billions of dollars for the bank overnight. You see, they do that shit overnight. They don't, you know what I'm saying? And Fed cuts is coming. And at some point, the government is going to reopen. And China and the USA trade deal talks are also progressing. So I'm going to leave y'all with that quick video. Nothing has changed about my portfolio. I'm not doing nothing. If you notice the videos, I'm touching grass. You should touch grass. But I'm being more conservative with my spending, preparing for what looks like could be a massive opportunity. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you guys in the next one.